What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Friday. We made it. Only one more day of talking about Indiana and all that crazy stuff because we about to hit week 2 tomorrow. We got another game. Everybody will be happy. Things will turn around. It's a cheerful Friday. Ron, what's going on?
Not much. We're running a little late. We've been up texting since 7 this morning. Boy, it's just been running around, writing the show, doing laundry, packing, all kinds of crazy shit. The boy Q hits the road today. He moves to his new home that is 10 minutes from the Woody and 10 minutes from the Rose Bowl. Super expensive real estate there. Shout out to him for finding such an awesome place.
Last show on the bridge. Shout out to my guy from Freedom who's beating the team 91-0 at half. Oh man. Yeah, so we have our first. This is a show first. We had a 3-way tie this morning for first chat. They were all in the same minute, so they will all get shout outs. Good morning, Isaiah. Isaiah with the good morning gang. Matthew with the good morning guys, and Charles Green with the good morning gang. All in there at the same time. So we're fair around here. We'll split the numbers up. Everybody gets a shout out. Mitch, you even came in a little late, so what's good with you too? Everybody, good morning. Good morning. Happy to be here, man.
Shout out to everyone in the chat.
No bull, man. So today we're gonna talk about. We're gonna have some comment reactions. We're on Bleacher Report. We got some fun stuff to bring over and have a quick laugh about, and then we have some bold predictions here for tomorrow. But we got an intro. First of all, tomorrow morning kickoff show, 10 o'clock to 11:30. My guy Ron will be in here. Got some special guests. Can't wait to do that. And then Sunday, Buckeye BS. Have that in there, 10 a.m. You know what's good. Y'all love that show. The adventures come together every Sunday. So can't wait to do that. And then if anything else pops up, we will let you know via timeline, email, letter, postcard, all that. We got you. Ron, you got anything this morning before we jump into it?
I can't find the comment. Someone said, man, who typed this poll? It's me. I spelled safety wrong. It was me. It's early. Forgive me.
Spell.
SEFETY, something like that. I don't know. I can't even find the comment anymore.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh man. Oh man. So we up here, we do a fast start. So Ron, let's start with this. Bleacher Report the other day. We had a good time over there. It was fun. I appreciate everybody who came over. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I rewatched the show again last night. I was like, man, that was a solid performance. That was a good show. There it is. Who typed this poll?
It's the perfect way to start off the mean comment segment.
It's only Ron. If there's something typed or produced negatively, it's always Ron. That's who it is. But
so I spelled cornerback wrong too. Look at this.
Oh my! What did you type? I have to see this poll now. Where's this poll at? Oh my goodness! There's all kind of stuff in there.
Well, you guys voted for cornerback, so I think that's what we call it now. Denzel Berg, cornerback 1.
Cornerback 1. Oh man, but yeah. Let's jump into it. So we went to Bleacher Report. We had some comments over there we wanted to share with y'all because we were just cracking up and we thought it was funny. So let's bring those up and just have a little reaction to them. Like is that Saturday Night Live where they do the comment reaction? That's the show, right? Oh, Ronnie, he typed
I think that's isn't it Jimmy Fallon?
Jimmy Fallon. There we go.
It's one of those late night shows.
Yeah. So we're going to do our little version of that. So, Ron, let's jump into it. So I pulled these over because I just thought they were funny. All right, here we go. There we go, Ron. So our first one from Patty. These two clowns who probably never played or coached football or coached ever are going to determine the answer to this question. Now, the question was, is Ryan Day mishandling the quarterback situation? So just to set y'all up, that was a question. But, hey, man, shout out to you, Patty. I've never played. I've never coached. Heck, I've never even watched. That's how I was a little busy. So appreciate you jumping in with that. Ryan, got any reaction?
I mean, Patty, pull up on us. I want to hear your podcast. So when I saw this one, I was like, you know what? A year ago, I was just like you, hating on the fucking Bleacher Report timeline. So if you keep those little Twitter fingers going, there's hope for you too, little buddy. You could be on Bleacher Report one day too. So don't give up hope. Shout out to Patty.
I almost typed that. He was like, no, don't do that. Oh, man, that's too funny. All right. Our guy, Rick Matt, not to be confused with Rick Brick, who's in here every day. Shout out to Rick Brick with the best name. I was like, So my guy, Rick Matt, said, I listen. They're both spitting out things that have already been said. Typical BR reports. Now, this I do want to say. If there's someone else like us on Bleacher Report or other podcasters, we previewed a podcast on Bleacher Report before. We're like, wow, this is nothing like what we do. Also, too, completely different. So if there's more, Rick Matt, please shout him out. Let him know so I can follow and listen because we must be putting some good content together.
Just wanted to let everyone know I fixed the poll. My spelling's back under control.
Hey, if it's not done by 8 a.m., it don't count. 7:59 is the cutoff. Oh, man. So we go to the next slide. Here we go. Ron, this is for you.
They're sick of my face in the Bleacher Report feed already. We did our third stream for Bleacher Report. Q pulled up with me on Wednesday for our midweek update, but that was my third appearance. And apparently there are some people that are tired of seeing us already. But good news is, I think we're gonna be back.
Don't worry, Brian. There's still time. There's still time. Oh man. Supreme Buckeye. Okay, this has to be the first time I've been called a smuck. Okay, who the hell are these smucks? Like, for real. Why are they on the top of my feed? No one gets to ask what they think. Get them out of here. Supreme Buckeye, I appreciate you, man. So somebody out there might care. Really, nobody. That's how we walk up here. Nobody cares. Let's just talk. Let's just follow the vibes.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for as much as we talk on here, I think we got more shitty comments on Bleacher Report in like 3 appearances than we have in total. On this stream. The chat is going crazy today. If you haven't noticed, every time I look over there, I start laughing. I don't know if you guys started drinking early, but the chat is on bullshit. It's 8:14 and they've been on it since we started the show. But yeah, man, they've been on our head on Bleacher Report. We've been doing this show for 5 weeks now on YouTube, and I think in 1 appearance on Bleacher Report, they've cooked us more than our entire YouTube page.
Yeah, like they said in the comments, J and Craig said, if they ain't hating, you ain't popping. I mean, you're right. It does feel kind of good to go in there and get some hate. Like, we honestly just cracked up and had a great time reading these.
Our guy Eric out here is trying to get us a deal. So Ron, take a Blue Chew to fix that poll.
if I see one more Blue Chew ad on Twitter, bro, I swear.
Bro, I was dying. I was watching Menace the other day. They have a deal with Blue Chew right now. Zach said, we could help fix your we could help you get your identity back. We could help you get boners. We could help you get trimmed up. Their ad set is hilarious. And for him to just be like, yeah, we can help you get boners. I was dying, bro.
Your identity back. You know, they doing it all. They're doing it all over there.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You need it, they got it.
Fix your life and give you solid football takes. Shout out to Chris Drew and the gang. Oh man. All right, so I got M. He kept it chill. He just said, "Who are these clowns in the video?" You know, that's cool. I rock with that. That's very light here, M. I appreciate you over there, man. And our last, we got one more. Yeah, everyone is an expert. By my guy Jan. He says, "Same song, different singer."
Do you think we should prepare a rap for the next time that we're on Bleacher Report? We give them a different song. Actually, since you didn't like our last podcast format, I decided to give you an instant freestyle after the game.
Oh, man. So, yeah, wanted to pop those up, man. Just some quick comments. Those are fun. Yeah.
Promo code Menace if you need Blue Chew.
To life back if you need to shave. if the intimate moment is coming up, you want to make sure you're ready. Promo code Menace. No matter what website, you need a new fit, you need a suit for your wedding. Promo code Menace.
So
Oh
I
man.
think that's enough of us getting cooked because I think the chat got that handled the rest of the
Keep
day.
it going.
Let's move on to these bold predictions. I was so disappointed because I was like, you know what? I'm going to steal Tony and Tom's idea because I love their bold prediction segment on Buckeye Huddle, man. And I opened YouTube. Everybody and their mother did a bold predictions, and fuck it. We're here. You're about to hear ours. So, dude, let's jump right into it. Our super original Friday show that no one else is doing today. So we're going to do a 3-point system. We're each going to give 12 bold predictions. We have 1 point, 2-point questions, and 3-point questions. We're going to keep track of all of these. We have them all written down, and I will track them after the game. Loser will shave their eyebrow, courtesy of Manscaped, promo code Menace on Monday.
All right. So, Chad, this is what I want you to do. Give me your kind of likely to happen bold prediction. It's very possible, and then we'll level it up and we'll move it up to kind of unlikely. And if this happens, oh hell. So that's gonna be just the 3 levels of that. So give me your kind of likely to happen bold prediction. So there we go. We start. And also, too, I want to get this in here. Like the video. We got 40 people in here. It's 11 minutes in. So we appreciate y'all. Y'all all won this Friday, man. We come in here have a great time. So definitely appreciate y'all. We'll read them out as soon as we get through ours. But yeah, likely bold prediction. Let's jump into it. So Ron, you want to lead off?
You got it.
All right. A 1-point system. So this is my 1 point, and I'll start out here. I think likely to happen. My first one. Oh, God damn, Brian. Okay. Save that one for last.
What was it?
It's Ohio State 172-3.
Sheesh.
Okay. So on my 1-point system, yeah, me too. I think likely to happen, Noah Rogers gets a catch. It's my first likely to happen. Noah Rogers gets a catch on Saturday. I think the freshman play. I think he gets a catch. That's for my likely to happen. You want to go 1 for 1? You want me to keep going?
Yeah, we'll go back and forth. So my first 1-point prediction, I think that's a pretty... I mean, we didn't see any of the freshmen other than Carnell, so I think Noah getting on the field is more than likely. So I do think you're going to hit there on that 1 point. I have one, I think it's a little bit more bold than yours. Let me know in the chat, guys, whose first prediction is more bold, mine or Q's. I said all 5 scholarship running backs will play on Saturday. Ryan Day made an emphasis on the need for Dallin to play, so I think that would be a given regardless of the opponent. And because I think it should be a blowout game, I think they find a way to involve Evan Pryor in the passing game or maybe on a jet sweep or something. I just feel like he's too fast. Not too fast to play here, but too fast not to get on the field, if you know what I'm saying. Like, not like Alabama JMO fast, but like he could run past Big Ten defenders fast.
Okay. All right. I'm following you. Okay. This one is a little more bold for my second one. Gabe Powers plays 10 plus snaps.
Well, I feel like I'm going to win this game because your boy's going crazy bold. I don't even know if we could get 5-star CJ Hicks 10 plus snaps. And this man said Gabe Powers 10 snaps. Good luck. Say a prayer for Q because he about to lose both his eyebrows today.
Yeah, I'm riding the 72-3 campaign. Gabe Powers has the play. We won 72-3.
Bruh, I'd let you use that as a 3-pointer. That's so goddamn bold. So I'm going to follow up with the freshman receivers, and I have a freshman wide receiver scores a touchdown. You said Noah Rogers catches a pass. I'm going a little bit more bold, and I think one of them gets in the end zone. I feel like Carnell Tate, I'm still sticking with that pick now. That's 2 weeks in a row that I've predicted a Carnell Tate touchdown, and I'm going to continue to predict one until we get one. So I'm going to go with a freshman receiver scores a touchdown, and even though it's not a 3-pointer or anything like that, I'm not putting this in my prediction, but I think it's going to be Carnell.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. This one's a little more light. I think the defensive line has 3+ sacks on Saturday. They do not. I'm going to be very disappointed. I think they get it. I think guys will be competing for stats. Like I said in the little prediction going to this week playing Youngstown State. So that is my next 1-pointer bowl prediction.
I see someone asking for an over-under on CJ Hicks snaps, and it's like you're reading my mind because that is my next prediction. I have CJ Hicks plays over 15.5 snaps.
Ooh.
What is your take there, Q? You think that hits?
I do think it hits. I think honestly, I think with all the backlash of CJ not playing Saturday, I think they're gonna be like, okay, like this is the game where we kind of fake it till we make it on. Oh, CJ's in the game, and it's only the second quarter. Yada yada yada. He's flying around and all that. So I very much think he'll play over 15 snaps. He better. He better. Or on Sunday, I will be here live. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so this is my next one. This is I might have saved this is a little more bold. All right, I got this. Listen to this, y'all. The offensive line gives up no sacks on Saturday. Good pass protection last week, no sacks this week.
That was one of the ones that I thought about. I think that's a very good pick, and I think it's a solid goal. I mean, the QBs were under. Did we give up one last week?
Maybe one. I think.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember the QBs getting out of the pocket and getting one away. I know the pressure caused at least one interception, but yeah, I think that's an awesome goal, and I definitely think it's achievable. I don't think it's overly bold because of what we. I mean, I think it's plenty bold because of the struggles that we saw last week. They were pretty solid in the pass game, but they did still have some communication issues. So, I mean, if they're bringing a lot of pressure, I could see those issues still popping up because it's still early in the season. So I think that is a fairly bold prediction. My next one involves the quarterbacks. We've been hearing about this battle for weeks. We keep hearing they're both going to play. If they're both going to play, I think this is hella bold because Ryan Day keeps lying to us about who's going to play. I think each quarterback has 2 touchdown passes on Saturday.
Ooh, that's bold. That's a 1-pointer.
1-pointer, bro. Okay. I cancel fucking Christmas, bro. If we can't get 2 against Youngstown State, bro, fuck, they need to start trying out people on campus at quarterback, bro.
I follow it. I'll follow you. I'm thinking like somebody's gonna have like maybe Kyle starts. He has like 3 or 4. I guess Devin should get 2 or could get like 1 in a running touchdown. So it's a little ways he can, you cannot quite get 2 and 2, but we have more than 4. So, but bold prediction. That's why it's bold.
Before we get going here, our guy Taylor with 2 super chats this morning. Oh man, you don't have to do that. If you ever submit a super chat with no text in there, just ping us in the chat and we will pull your question up. We appreciate the double super chat from our guy. For Bic Razor, I think that is a comment for us to lose our eyebrows.
No, but with promo code Menace. Now we gotta get this promo.
Taylor's gonna come on here with the straight razor and take off both of our eyebrows on live.
Taylor, we got you. We bring it up all your comments, man. Definitely appreciate says for the eyebrows. Dude,
so, and I want to ask the chat, is this something that you guys were interested in? We came up with this little last minute last night, but do we want to involve the chat on a bold predictions game? Should we set up a bold predictions channel and maybe have the winner from the chat come on the podcast for the next bold predictions on Friday? If you'd be interested, we could set that up on the Discord. So let us know in the chat, would you want to make a more involved bold predictions game with all of us and maybe have a special guest to do bold predictions with us in the future? Let us know in the chat. So the next question I have, or the next prediction that I have, and again, I think I'm putting my eyebrows.
Hold on. You're taking my turn, man.
Did you already give yours?
Nah, we got to the chat before.
Oh, okay. No, fuck you. This is the Ron show now. I got more bold predictions for you.
Oh man, let's not have another debate show. Not on Friday. That's Mondays, man. That's Mondays. Okay. This is my next. No. You might be right. I might have been last. I said,
hey, bro, pay attention. How many have you given so far? Not even tracking, bro. You're slacking.
3, 4. I give him 4.
Oh, so did I, and I went first, so it sounds like it's my turn. Hey, quarterback has an interception on Friday on Saturday. It'd be really bold if they get one on Friday during the walkthrough. No, I have a quarterback has an interception, and I think I am being too nice to you, Q, because I think that should be at least a 2-pointer because we didn't have any last year. But I am here. This is the positive vibes. All the negativity went out of the window midnight going into Thursday. So it is week 2 game week. Week 1 is behind us, and so is all of last season with 0 interceptions by our cornerbacks. And I think that changes this week. So I think a quarterback has an interception in the game today. Okay. Jesus Christ, it is tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Are you sure? I like that. I think that's a solid bold prediction. I think it will happen, and I'm cool with it. Not bad at all. Okay, so this is my next one, and this is Mitchell Melton will have a sack. We hear so much about Mitchell Melton in the offseason. Haven't seen him. Haven't seen the jack, but I think he gets a sack tomorrow. That's bold.
I think it is bold, being that he plays a position that doesn't exist on the team. I say the jack position is about as useful as a point guard on the football team because we don't have one. Like, I don't know why they keep listing them as starters. Like, we don't use the jack at all. And I don't even want to go down that road. But I don't think Mitchell Melton gets out there and gets a sack. I think there's going to be a lot of disruption from the interior and the edges. But if he's able to find a way to get on the field as the jack, I will be screaming at my TV, why isn't CJ Hickson? He's the starting jack. But whatever. For my last 1-pointer, I have someone other than Emeka Ibuka returns punts this week. And honestly, I don't even know if this is a bold prediction or a prayer that I'm putting in here, but I just hope Emeka's not back there. And I'd like to get 1 point during this bold prediction if we see someone else back there. Give me one of the freshman wide receivers. Give me anyone. I don't want to see our number 2 wide receiver getting tackled in the name of being able to catch the ball and possibly getting 6.5 yards on a return.
Calling Mr. Rogers. One of them.
Either one.
Either one works. All right. And my last 1-pointer. This may hit to a sponsored segment, but an over 35-yard kick return. These are going to be threatening to be like, oh, is he going to run it back? And not quite get there.
I think so. I honestly, I wanted to give a kickoff touchdown prediction, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Parker Fleming's still the coach. If it does, I will come on here and still not sing his praises, but I'd love to see it.
I'll come here and repeat everything I've said all summer. It don't matter the success.
Bro, we could score 3 kick return touchdowns, and I'd still be like, fire them. See how long we should have been doing this? We did 3 in 1 game.
Oh, man. So that's our 1-pointers. Let's hop in the chat and see what they got. Let me scroll up here. The 1-pointers for the left. All right, here we go. I'm off. Here we go. Okay, I see here CJ Hicks plays entire 4th quarter. Drew, that's perfectly possible. Tate scores. Bold prediction. Lion Day tells the truth.
Oh, that's a 5-pointer right there. Our scale only goes up to 3. I think you might win with that one.
All right, we got Jaden Ballard touchdown. I like that one. Dylan with Steele with a pick 6. That's pretty bold. That might be a 2-pointer, man. We saw when he caught an interception last year. It didn't look fluid.
Bro, they said I thought you used to play running back.
Oh man. Here you go.
Sheesh, this is a 15-pointer right here. Devin Brown starts.
Yeah. And I see Trey with a 40+ yard touchdown. All right, keep them coming. So move them up. We gotta go a little bit higher now. So now you're pretty unlikely to happen. Bold prediction. So that's the level we're looking for right here. Pretty unlikely to happen. 2-pointers right here. Ron, you want to start out?
Yeah, I will start it out. So you talked about sacks in your 1 point, and I'm gonna go a little bit further. I have 2 people will have at least 2 sacks on Saturday. I think they really get after the pass. I think they're going to have to throw a lot more because I anticipate us being ahead, and they're not going to have much of an option. So I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and I think at least 2 people have 2 sacks in this game.
Okay, I like it. I'm gonna go here. Joe Royer with a touchdown catch, tight end 3. So obviously 2 guys will play ahead of him, but I think he will score on Saturday, and I think will be the opening of the Joe Royer campaign. I think he's going to look good this Saturday. It's Youngstown State. I think he's going to look good this Saturday. So that's my. If we had a breakout guy, that's my breakout for Saturday. And Joe Royer with a touchdown to solidify that.
Look at both of us with tight ends in our 2-point predictions.
Yeah.
I also have a tight end prediction as my 2-pointer, and I have Jelani Thurman catches his first pass as a Buckeye in this game.
That.
We haven't seen him make an appearance yet, and I think this is the week, and I think he will get a catch this week.
All right, I like that. Yeah, man. I just can't wait to see him out there, see how massive he looks compared to everybody else.
Let us know if you think Jelani gets on the field this weekend. Let us know in the chat. Jaden Ballard, 2 touchdowns. Man, you could retire off the odds you'd get on FanDuel for that one.
Plus 2,000.
Our guy, Cam Thomas.
Yeah, go around.
Go ahead, my bad. No, that's you.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Yeah, so my second one, I'm going to go with a linebacker with an interception on Saturday. That's my 2-pointer bold prediction. CJ Hicks, come out the woodworks. I need you.
Come on now, bro. We already know who got the hands and the wheels back there. It's Tommy E. I think he's going to get you your 2-pointer right there.
He does have a pick 6. That's very true. So that's my second one. I need a linebacker with an interception.
So my next 2-pointer is Devin Brown rushing TD. I think if he's getting the split of snaps, I think he's going to be able to use his wheels, and I definitely think he's going to be looking to take off in the red zone and show his mobility. So I have as a 2-pointer a Devin Brown rushing touchdown.
I like that. I think that's pretty solid. That could have been a 1-pointer. But I'll let you slide that with the 2. Yeah, I think it's more likely Devin probably has a running TD than a passing TD. So I think he's going to have a running TD.
My 1-pointer for Devin Brown was that he threw 2 touchdowns. I got Devin Brown at 3 touchdowns already, bro.
Where's Punk at? What are we throwing for?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm looking at these predictions, bro, and the score's about to be 107-3 with 1,000 yards rushing and passing with the way these predictions are going.
Oh, man. Yeah, what do we throw for this season? That's too funny. Okay, so this one's more bold. I have 2 running backs with plus 25-yard runs. So I need 2 different guys to hit an explosive run on Saturday and get downfield and look good and have everybody debating who's starting next week. So that is my next bold prediction.
One more time? Sorry, bro. The chat has my brain fried right now, bro, because they got me cracking up over here.
All right, so 2 running backs with plus 25-yard runs.
I think that's a great prediction, and I think Trey and Chip both do it. So did we have one last week? I think the longest run last week was 19 yards.
I think Trey would have been close. He had that one big run in the first quarter. I don't know if it's 25 yards though.
Yeah, I don't think we saw one. So seeing 2 this week, I think is a great prediction. This one, kind of feeling soft about it. I don't know if it's a 2-pointer or not. You let me know if I need to get more bold with this one. All 4 freshman wideouts make an appearance in the game on Saturday. That a 2-pointer?
I like that.
We only seen 1 play so far. I mean, getting Bryson and BI in, or no MBI, because Bryson got hit. He was second to get his black stripe off, so maybe he's the second one that we'll see. Actually, before we move on to bold predictions, who do you think the second freshman wide receiver to make it on the field will be? Out of Noah, Bryson, and Brandon Ennis.
I think Noah.
You think Noah? I think so too. Early enrollee, we saw him getting reps with the ones during the spring. I know a lot of guys were out. I know Mecca and Marv weren't repping as much, so those guys got a lot of runs. So I think Noah can find his way on the field. And he was making all those circus catches during the fall camp. So I think if one does, I think all four are going to get on, but I think the next one on the field after Carnell will be Noah.
Yeah, no. I like that. I hope they all get on, though. They all deserve it. Bryson came in, cooked as well, got black stripe off. Ennis has been in here for a bit, so I think he probably rightfully should be the last one to hit the field. They hit shortest, but obviously ample opportunity to make an impact because he has the shortest distance to the field with not really having a slot returning this year. So looking forward to seeing all of them, but I like that bold prediction. I like where your mind's at. Give Brian Hartline a call. We need these guys on the field. Okay, so then my last one, I talked about this guy, how much of a pro he is, how he's going to get drafted next year, all that good stuff. My guy Jordan Hancock with a turnover.
Oh my.
I don't know if it's going to be an interception. I don't know if it's going to cause a fumble, big hit, ball just flies out, 30 feet in the air, and then somebody picks it up and runs it back. I don't know what's going to happen, but my guy Jordan Hancock will find a way to get a turnover this week. That's my bold prediction.
Well,
of BIA.
I think that's a 5-pointer, but if you want to go ahead and use that as a 2, say a prayer for your eyebrows, buddy. So since Q jumped ahead to the 20-pointers, I'm going to wind us back in and go for my 3-pointer. Ohio State will cover with a shutout. Not just going to cover. They're not giving up any points this week. What are your thoughts?
I like it. I could see it happening, and I can also see Youngstown State getting a field goal and just ruining all of that. So I like it.
I figured I thought it was fair for a 3-pointer.
It is fair for a 3-pointer. I actually need to change one of my 3-pointers, so I will redo that one because I think you already used it as a 2-pointer. So let me redo that. But my first 3-pointer, before I scheme up another one, will be Evan Pryor over 100 yards and a touchdown on Saturday. Breakout game, Mr. Pryor.
Never once have I thought about drug testing at Best Damn Media, but after that statement,
now is not the time. Stressed out. It's not the time,
Bush Chris. Sir, you just pissed whiskey. Yeah, I think you are crazy. I think I had Evan Pryor as a bold prediction that he gets on the field and you're talking about 100 yards.
100 yards plus a tutter. That's my bold prediction. That's my first one. I need to keep up with the second one real quick. All right.
Well, I'm going to get to my last bold prediction of the show. And it is that the defense will force 3 turnovers minimum on Saturday. We have not seen a turnover at least in a year because I know we didn't have one last week. So I think the Buckeyes defense comes out here and really gets after it. And if we're able to run up the score, we're going to put them in predictable passing situations. And I think with knowing that they're going to be passing the ball, bringing a heavy rush, the pressure is just going to be too much. I think we saw our corners get their hands on the ball a ton last week. So I think with the pressure, the lead, the predictability, I think these guys are able to force a significant amount of turnovers. And I'm going to say that Jim Knowles' defense forces 3 turnovers this week.
I like it. I'm going to back you on this with my second bold prediction of 3 points. And we'll say the defense scores 2 touchdowns this Saturday. Not 1, 2 touchdowns this Saturday. Turnovers galore. That's my second bold prediction. Chat, let me see what y'all have. See if I mark the spot. Here we go. So 4 sacks. I like it. I like 4 sacks. I think, that's not a Bolton right there. We see a flea. This is bold. A flea flicker from chip to DB for a touchdown. I have never seen Ohio State run a flea flicker that I remember. What's the last time we did that?
A flea flicker?
Yeah, a flea flicker.
I'm looking at the chat, bro. I'm I couldn't remember the last one, and I don't think we're busting out the trick plays against against Youngstown State. And if anything, if history tells you anything, we can't execute trick plays. We tried 2 fake punts last year, and both of them were a fucking disaster, and neither one of them worked. So I don't know about that. I definitely don't see a trick play against Youngstown State.
Oh man, no bull. I haven't seen Fleetwood in a while. Let me see. Jaden Ballard with 2T. We talk about that. Give great odds on that one. Let me see. It's funny. He said with these predictions, $5 pays $100K. The odds you're gonna get with all these.
I have a couple starred here. I saw G. Scott leads the team in receiving yards. I don't know if we hit that one yet. OSU wins 80-0. No in-state love from the defense with 10 sacks. Sheesh! I don't know about that, but I'd love to see it. This is a bold prediction that would make me cry for a week. Brown gets 9 snaps, wins the game on the last drive.
Oh my God! Please no. I see.
This is a bold prediction because this should have happened 4 years ago, and I think it would be shocking if they did it this year. I don't know why Q just flipped me off on camera. I get it.
Scratching my eyebrow.
I think that middle finger was for Parker Fleming. Marvin Harrison Jr. throws a TD to Kyle.
It's a 1-pointer. more likely.
Our guy Dylan said, "Man, I'll be so happy if we get a fat man tutty on defense, right? We want it on defense."
Nah, man, I want Josh Fryer come out like Trey runs, he fumbles, Josh Fryer picks it up, makes a guy miss.
Luke Montgomery eligible tackle.
Hey, I like it. I like it.
Basketball guy, he got some hands.
I like it.
Our guy Go Jay. Evan will not play more than 3 reps.
That's all right. 2 50-yard runs, a touchdown, 1 50-yard touchdown.
Thank you. Said 1 point bold prediction. I think Evan Pryor breaks Trey Sermon's single game rushing record.
No, okay. Yeah, okay. Now we need the drug test. We need it.
D-line has a sack and scoop 6 in same play. I'd love to see it. And you know Q's going to be excited about this one. Proctor will be the player of the game on D.
It's not bold. That's just another Saturday in Ohio State football. Not bold at all. The islands come. Y'all gotta visit the islands. Coming out. What, bro? We got a couple mansions getting put up out there. You know, more beachfront property. The yachts is coming in. Jeff Bezos just called.
Still working on the driveway though. We need to be able to fit all the double R's in there.
Jeff Bezos just called. He wants a little spot on the island, so the property value is going up. Y'all better hop on now. I said,
all right, I need to find. We had a question.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to see out of the quarterback battle on Saturday? Q, I'll let you take that one.
All right, I gotta get a little more serious. I want to see 2 guys playing with confidence. I want to see the best version of Kyle McCourse is going to start getting confidence, let him go play. And I just want to see guys like just go out there, ball, and have a good time. Last week, Kyle looked like he was under a bit of pressure. Didn't look like the team itself just didn't look like they were having a great time. Like, it's early in the season. The weather's warm, man. It's September. It's beautiful outside. I just want to see the team come out and have fun. That starts with the quarterback. So both guys have played well and show what people talked about in camp. I don't need, necessarily a guy to shine, another guy to look bad. I need to see why they said both guys were a first rounder, and they both come out, look confident, and give us confidence in this quarterback play going into the rest of the season.
I want to see someone assert themselves. Like, I need to see I'm going to steal Ryan Day's phrase. I need to see separation at the quarterback position. Like, I need to see one of these guys look better than the other, whether it's Kyle or Devin. I need to see Kyle improve from last week and show that he's able to throw the ball into the end zone. And I also need to see, and I want to see Devin Brown, what he's able to do. So if one of these guys comes out here and asserts themselves as the starting quarterback, that's what I'd love to see. I'd like to see a fair distribution of reps between the two of them. And yeah, I just want to see improvement from Kyle because we've already seen what he's done. And I just want to see Devin in a fair amount of snaps. So there's actual comparison, because if we don't see Devin Brown play significant snaps like at least 40% of the snaps. Stop saying his name to me. Ryan Day, stop saying it in press conferences. Stop talking about wanting him to play. Shut the fuck up. Kyle is the guy, and stop talking about him, because everyone's like, why do you guys keep asking to see Devin Brown? How do you know he's better? I'm like, I don't. Ryan Day keeps telling me this kid is just as good as Kyle. He's a first round. They have 2 first round quarterbacks. He's deserved a chance to play. Then play him. I want to see him play. I can't keep arguing with people and hearing about Devin Brown this, Devin Brown that. Kyle's the guy. Kyle's not the guy. End this, Ryan Day. Either play both of them and let them play, or stop talking about the backup, because you're doing this. Like, everybody's like, oh, the fan base, you guys are driving this narrative. Oh, Menace to Sports, they started this Devin Brown shit. Ryan Day could have put it to bed. Kyle's our starter. Devin will play when the backup plays. No, you said both of these guys deserve to play. I want to see both of them. Then do it. That's what I want to see. I want to see Ryan Day stick to his word, and then if he doesn't, then stop talking about the backup.
I agree. I'm just like, with Youngstown State, I thought they're both going to look like All-Americans. Like, it's too much talent around here for them not to look good, as long as the offensive line holds up. So I think too. And one funny one I wanted to mention before we had gotten to a question society said Ohio State comes out with a 6 tight end set. And I said, that's a half pointer right there, because that's very likely. So you could take all the wide receivers off into a couple tackles, 6 tight end set right there. We're good to go.
That's what I'm saying. Did they tell some tight end recruit to watch the game last week with as many tight ends as they got on the field? It was like they were trying to break a world record. Like, here's our 11 personnel, and by 11 we mean 11 tight ends. Like, I thought Travis Kelce was going to trot out there at quarterback and bring back his old Cincinnati days.
Yeah, so we feature a different position every week. Lost the lineman this week. 11. Oh, man. All right. Let's keep rolling with the questions.
We're out of questions, bro. It's a short show today. Yeah, we gave bold predictions. No one really has any questions about this powerhouse matchup that we got. Question for you. Who's Jim Tressel rooting for tomorrow?
It's got to be Ohio State, man. Got the chip there.
Does he wear Buckeye gear, or does he wear Youngstown State gear?
Nah, he has, man.
Sweater vest with sweater vest with a Youngstown State tie. The half sweater vest, the double-breasted logo.
Oh man, that's a bold prediction right there. He pull up in that. That's a 3-pointer.
Yeah. Wait. Brian asked a question. I'm gonna go back and find it.
Yeah. Oh, while that I have one for the chat. We've gotten some, but I haven't heard from Ron with it. What is your score prediction for Saturday without going absolutely nuclear? What do you actually think the score is going to be? Not 110-0, but where do y'all think the score prediction is going to be? And then I'll have Ron answer after he finds the question.
Yeah, I'm going to need Brian to send it again. I cannot find it in the chat. My score prediction, I'm going to go with 63-3.
63. Okay.
We have 63 people in the chat right now, actually, coincidentally. I think maybe I just saw that number and went with it. But no, I'm going to go with 63-3, and I'm going to need all of you to like this video right now. We only got 25 likes in here, and there's almost 70 people in the chat right now. Get us to 35 for our guy, Tommy Eichenberg, before we get out of here. Make sure you smash that like button. Q, what's your score prediction? Because I tried to be humble last week and only go with 35-13, and I thought, like, oh, this is conservative. I'd honestly be kind of disappointed by this, and we only scored 20 points. So I'm going to go out. This is the week of being positive. We're pumping sunshine because we're playing Youngstown State. We're scoring 63 points this week. Q, what do you think?
I will have us 59 to, I'll say 10. I think we get a shutout. I think the defense performs very solidly, and maybe they get a TD at the end to not make it look ridiculous. But yeah, I'll go 59-10. Hey, punk right with me. So we rolling 9-10. Also, if you have a question, I do have a question for you. This was asked about our show the other day. Lord, man, team coming to ball this way. I'm for it. 9's a great number. Okay. So I was asked this on Twitter by a fan from another fan base. He said, if Michigan or Penn State had played like Ohio State did last week, what would be your mentality about them winning the Big Ten this season?
I
So
mean,
they look
Michigan
lackluster.
gave up more passing and rushing yards to an FCS opponent and only scored one more touchdown than the Buckeyes. But because JJ McCarthy threw for 3 touchdowns, they're talking national championship. Let's be the fuck for real. Like, call a spade a spade. Our defense played better, and they scored one more touchdown. And we had a first-time starter and a center playing against a Big Ten opponent on the road while they were playing an FCS opponent at home.
Okay.
I mean, and as far as Penn State, Drew Aller would have been a first-time starter, and if they struggled, it would have been excusable. They played against a border rival. So I mean, yeah, I feel like Michigan, just because everybody wants to push that narrative, would have got a pass, and Penn State, I personally would have given them a pass just because I didn't expect them to come out and look as good as they did week 1. I had high expectations for them, but I did not think that they would look as good as they did. So yeah, I think people are overreacting to what Michigan did just because of how they did it, and Penn State looked better than anticipated.
Yeah, I like that. I want to follow suit on those answers. It's solid. But yeah, I did have that question, so I wanted to ask. I said I'd ask it on the show. Get Ron's opinion. So there we go. We got any more things?
Just one more comment from Punk, and I want to get your thoughts. If y'all don't hang 50, y'all going 7-5. It's so funny that he says y'all to distance himself as if he's not sitting at home right now in a Buckeyes t-shirt in Columbus.
If y'all don't know,
yeah.
Punk, he's the Buckeye fan, the white cowboy hat, the cape at every game. He's actually black. He's got
That's a fake profile picture on Twitter.
Yeah, he's actually Buckeye guy in real life.
Oh man, that's too funny. I think on that note, we gotta get out of here. If you guys see Punk in Columbus this week, snap me a picture of him in his Buckeye gear. Q, let the people know where they could find us. In addition to Twitch, because for some random reason we decided to stream there this morning and see how that goes. That's why your boy's been in a blender trying to go back and forth from the chat because I'm set up to talk back to Twitch in StreamYard, so I have to go over to another tab to talk to you guys on YouTube. So we appreciate you guys pulling up. And if anyone's actually watching on Twitch right now, I have no idea. We appreciate you. And look at that, a super chat before we get out of here. Hit that like button, mofos. Buckeyes by 50. BOH. Let's go. I love the energy, man. The Buckeyes are playing a cupcake this week, and I'm super excited because we are going to get to see one of the powerhouses go down. These are my favorite weekends in all of college football because when Ohio State plays a cupcake and you know a ranked opponent has to lose because 2 ranked opponents are playing each other, that is my favorite Saturday because it's like, ooh, buddy, my team's going to look like everybody's going to win the Heisman, hopefully. and then these other teams, a ranked opponent's going to be losing their mind on the timeline. We got Miami, Texas A&M. If Miami gets humbled in week 2, that's a win for the entire world. If Texas A&M wins and Miami gets their hype up just to lose eventually, that's a win for everybody. And then Alabama, Texas. I mean, are there any losers in the game? Like, if anybody, regardless of whoever loses, I think everybody outside of their fan base wins.
Oh man, yeah, no, some good games this weekend, man, and we should be chilling and coasting. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. I mean, I'm loving the energy in here. Let me go ahead and Robinson get us out of here. Now, if you're on Twitch and you ain't seen us before, you like, dang, man, YouTube, man, minor league films over there. I mean, minor league films. Good Lord. The best day of media.
Bro, I think everybody needs a scheduled nap today. Text your boss and be like, I need a nap. This boy Q is leaving the state today. He got a flight tonight, so I know this man's mind is racing right now. I see a whole pile of clothes back there in the background, bro. You got some packing to do.
Hey, minor league films, but check them out too. But Best Damn Media on YouTube, man. We doing big things. We got a lot of shows for y'all this weekend. Do not forget, tomorrow, 10 a.m., you're going to wake up like, yeah, man, I need some Buckeye content. Ron will be here, 10 a.m., doing the show, having guests. I'm sure Chris Drew will pop up sometime. Promo code Menace just to get him to pop up.
There might be an appearance from the biggest cap in the world on Saturday, if you know who that is. So if you want to tap into the pregame show, you're definitely going to see some special guests. We have some Bama reporters pulling up to talk preview Texas, Alabama. We may have some cappers from Miami coming on the show to lie about what they're going to do this weekend. So yeah, make sure that you tap in tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 11:30 for the best college football pregame show here on Best Damn Media. Q, let the people know where they could find you in Arizona. What's your address?
I cannot give you my address. But yeah, man, last show on the bridge. I always remember where this show started. I was hanging out in this little room, but it's time to go to the warm weather. So I'll be out there. I should be Sunday. Should be first show at AZ. So me and Jay Book hanging out, high-fiving as the Buckeyes win a natty this season. But City Boy Quentin on Twitter. If you want to get at me, feel free to DM me. I appreciate that. I've had a lot of good conversations, so I love it. Flying to Johnson on Instagram and Minor League Films, YouTube, TikTok. Definitely find that there. Go tap in if you like talking movies. I'm right with you, Ron.
If you want to find me, you can find me on Twitter at 2_TES. That's 2 T's. You can find me on Twitch at Best Damn Media or at 2 T's, either one. If you want to see me game, it's 2 T's. If you want to watch this show again, it is at Best Damn Media. And if you want to find me on TikTok, it is 2 Shiesty. We are here every morning, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. for the Buckeye Roast. We have our national show on Wednesdays at 7:30 with our guys Mike, Cam, EG, and Disney. You have the college football pregame show at 10 a.m. with Big Chris Drew from 10 to 11:30. And then Sundays, of course, the flagship Buckeye BS at 10 a.m. with the whole gang. Me, Q, Cam, Mike, recapping the game immediately. And keep an eye out. I'm not sure yet. We may be on Mark Rogers for an instant reaction, maybe on Bleacher Report. Keep an eye on the timeline because schedule's all over the place. We're going in every direction. But we will be there talking Buckeyes if you see us. So make sure you tap in on the timeline. Jesus.
Timeline.
We need to get out of here. Timeline.
Smash
that like button. Pray that I make it to a nap today. And go Bucks.
OH.
I